Welcome to the Vet Thoughts Podcast. This is episode 7, I want to say. I'm Twist, as usual. Also, my co host, Ace Boone Coon, Chris. What's happening? Uh, First off, before we get into anything, I know we coming up on the 4th of July. What's your weekend plans? How was your past weekend? What's been going on with your big dog?
Man, I'm at a place right now. I kind of wing it, since I'm in a new area and whatnot. So we gonna see what comes to me, for the fourth. We'll see.
I
But
got you.
uh, but with this whole like podcast thing, we on the road to the 5,000. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Keep sharing. It's a
Yeah,
grind, but we slowly getting there. Building a little fan
slowly but
base.
surely. And our
Yeah,
numbers been jumping. No,
Mhm.
numbers been moving.
Yeah, they going.
For me, though, this past weekend, went to Cheesecake Factory. Took out took a little lady out, so we went to Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, had to go all the way to New Orleans, but it was worth the drive,
She was that stigma that was out there a couple years ago, right? She was
bro.
cool with cheesecake, or you said we going there.
Bro, I
Like
said we
how
going.
did this?
Bro, I said we going to Cheesecake Factory. She said bet.
Okay, so she ain't had a problem with it. She cool.
Look, the only question she had was you driving or I'm driving. You know,
Okay, that
I
yeah.
just got the new whip. I was like, we putting Katrina on the road.
Okay, so she ain't overdoing it then. You know.
Nah. She's a sensible young lady.
Okay, that's good, man.
Unlike the rest of these skeezers out here talking about
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory is a bad first date.
I know you be on your roof, Chris, and stuff like that. So it's good that you could find a week that to tone it down a little, be like the regular people and go to regular restaurants,
This man
instead of
really. So
instead of going and getting, steaks
so
and
I'm gonna
stuffed
break the
chicken.
fourth wall. I'm gonna break the fourth wall real quick.
Okay.
We trying we trying not to curse or say any profanity for the first 5 minutes. This man really trying to get me to curse or say something outlandish
No, I'm not.
in the first
I'm
five
just speaking
minutes.
the facts.
So a brother
You
can't
got
go to.
you got tiers of restaurants, right? Which we all
First
do.
off,
But yours is a little bit more
so once again, a brother can't go to Roof Chris once or twice, and then that's just he
once or
got Roof
twice,
Chris money
once or twice a what? You
once or
you ain't
twice
finished once or twice a what?
a year,
A week?
a year.
Nah, nah, bro. At one point, you was going twice. You was going at least twice a week.
Look,
Ruth Chris
once
a
again.
Longhorn.
Oh, I'm still doing Longhorn.
How many times you go there a week?
A week I go to the Longhorn like maybe once a week.
Once a week. Okay.
Once a week.
Okay. You okay? That's reasonable.
But back to my Cheesecake Factory meal.
Uh huh.
Ended up getting the Cajun salmon, mashed potatoes and corn. Um, it was bussin'. Can't even lie to you. It
Yeah.
was bussin'.
It's
Then
always good.
finished the meal off with what I had. Oh, red velvet cheesecake.
Okay.
That's my go to. That's my favorite. Like finish it off with the red velvet cheesecake. Had had a good time.
Okay. Okay.
What I will say though, New Orleans make way too much money for they roads to be beating my truck up. Like
Yeah, I ain't been there that many times, but
bro,
it's rough.
look, I took my truck out there. I thought I was gonna have to change the shocks mid trip because the roads was beat up. Like, I was like, yo,
it's
like ain't no way.
yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Like y'all
At
got
least I mean,
casinos, sports teams, y'all got everything here, and
at
y'all
least
roads is
make
like
it at
this.
least make it nice in the area where people is in and out of.
Yeah, but nah, they can't do that. Roads everywhere, beat up.
Yeah.
Like it went down Bourbon. I was like, yo, Bourbon must be in the hood. Like Bourbon must be the hood
You ever went off of one of them streets?
on the side streets
Yeah.
all the time.
It don't look no different to you? Because it looked different to me when when I was there and I went off the main road. One
Look,
street over, I was like, oh shit.
look,
They
you know
had
me.
this. They had this. I was like, they had this pretty good.
Look, you know me. You know me. Any place I'm at, I'm going to the hood. Like
But I'm saying you can tell the difference. That's what I'm saying.
I couldn't tell the difference.
You
Okay,
ain't see
I'm
no.
lying. I, I'm lying. There's a slight difference. There's a slight. We trying to invite the people with money over here, and then it's the, I y'all who's supposed to be over here, y'all get to y'all area.
Yeah, and stay on these streets. Don't don't go
Don't
outside of that.
don't move a muscle.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
But nah,
But wherever you go, like you just gotta mind your business. Nobody ain't gonna.
bro, I tell people that all the time. Everybody be like, "Yeah, nah, I'm afraid to go to New Orleans because crime high." I was like, "If you mind your business, ain't nobody gonna mess with you."
You do gotta watch them homeless people out there though, and hecklers and shit like that. Like,
You know what I
cause they
do?
do
I
try to.
walk right past them.
That's one of the best things to do. Don't even stop and talk.
I walk right by them.
They ask you
Matter of
something,
fact,
nah, I'm good.
look, even the people that don't look homeless, that act homeless, walk right by them.
Yeah.
Like, and that's me general. Like in the mall, little kiosk dudes, they start talking about, hey dog, you got a little scuff on your shoes. I got the shoe stuff. That's cool. These my walking around shoes. These ain't my I'm trying to impress you shoes.
Yeah.
But first thing on the
Same.
docket today, man. Red Lobster, my guy. Red Lobster is now owned by a black man, and they are showing it. They are showing that it is owned by a black guy. They have seafood boils. You were supposed to be our live on the street take on this, but
I ain't make it there yet, man.
look, I would go, but the closest Red Lobster to me is Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me.
Yeah, that ain't worth it. Unless
Yeah,
you
nah.
already unless you're already over there for some reason.
Yeah, nah, bro. I already got a spot down here. I go to for a seafood bowl. You been there?
But Red Lobster might be. I'm gonna let you know now when I go try it out.
Look,
What
the only thing that made me say I'm not going, I ain't seen no Dungeness crab. You
is
know,
the
I have surpassed snow crab. I'm on Dungeness now. Dungeness and king crab. Didn't see it.
you got to take what you can at places like that though, man. But what was the? Let me look it up again. So there was two options, right, on
Yes, the
there.
sailors and the mariners.
Yeah, the sailors is the mariners is the one that comes with crab legs, right?
Yeah, the mariners is the one that come with crab legs. Here's the thing though, the mariners, it comes with crab legs, but it don't come with sausage and what
Ah,
else
this
don't it
nigga,
have?
nigga, this nigga.
What? What? What?
You need that, huh? You need that in your meal.
Yo, pause, man. What the fuck? God damn. This
Nigga
nigga is
say I
childish.
say I can't buy that.
This nigga is
I can't buy that
childish.
if it don't got sausage in it.
This nigga is childish.
Dang man, just
Yo.
eat the crabs, man. Why you need sausage?
Look, it
I'm
don't
sure they
come
can
with.
add some more meat in there for you if that's what you need.
Yo, pause. Pause, man. What the
I'm just
fuck? What the
I'm just
fuck?
saying, man. I'm sure they can
Look,
do it for you.
look,
Just be
either
happy
way.
with the crab leg.
The sailor's boil comes with shrimp, corn, sausage, and potatoes. The mariner's boil comes with crab legs, a dozen shrimp,
A lobster
and
tail.
a lobster tail. Did it come with corn?
Yeah, corn and potatoes, I want to say.
All right, so it was just missing the sausage. All right, it
Yeah.
was just all right.
And it was
So,
like $50. I'm sure that like I said, I'm sure they'll add that in there. No Diddy. If that's what you want.
yo, this man, yo, if you need to go test this out and see if you can customize the bag, because if it's worth it, next time I'm in New Orleans, I might take that little extra time, go down to Baton Rouge and hit up Red Lobster.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at least before the fourth, to try it out. But as we was looking through that menu, it was a lot of good options on there that I ain't
They
been
done
the Red
changed that
Lobster in a
menu
long
up.
time, but it looked like it's a lot of good stuff on there. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a try.
Look, last time I went to Red Lobster, it was like maybe a year and a half ago before they shut the one here down.
Yeah.
Uh, I wasn't, I wasn't disappointed. Wasn't disappointed because I mean it's Red Lobster. Like you know what you're paying for when you go there.
People talk about it, but I remember it, being good, like the one that I used to go to, like
Yeah,
growing
like
up.
yeah, Red Lobster used to be the shit.
Yeah.
Like Red Lobster used to be my roof Chris. So, because like if we went, it was a special occasion.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
same.
like it wasn't just a we going to Red Lobster for dinner tonight. It's we already in this part of town. We got the money for it, so we going.
Eat somewhere, yeah, eat somewhere somewhat nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that brings us to topic number two, right?
Uh-huh.
Topic number two, man. Uh, it's like I said, the Fourth of July is this weekend. Three mainstay meals, or not meals, three mainstay things that you have to have at a cookout for you.
All right, that was one meat, no diddy, a side, and a dessert, right?
Yeah.
All right, so don't worry, I ain't gonna say glizzies. I know that's what you want. So
Ain't
so
nothing
my
wrong with a good glizzy.
so this ain't my pick, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Growing up, you remember them like hot sausages that y'all used to cook them
Bruh.
on the
Bruh.
grill. I ain't gonna
Bruh.
pick that, but them shit good, man. You don't even need a hot dog bun. You see that shit with a piece of bread.
No
But I ain't
diddy.
gonna pick that.
I used to just take it in my hand, go to town on it. Pause. Pause.
See, and you say
Pause.
I'm making jokes, but
I don't see
all
nothing
right,
wrong with it.
all right. So my go-to meat
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be
Your go-to meat, sausage.
nah. It's gonna be. I'm gonna I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with something a little old school. I ain't had in a while. Them leg quarters. Remember leg quarters growing up?
Yeah, I do. I do. I do.
I would say ribs, but I'm gonna go with the leg quarters because I
See,
ain't had them in a long time.
that's how I knew my family was po because we was buying leg quarters and not just the individual packets of chicken.
But them shits was good.
They
Um,
was, but at the same time, like, bro, like all the excess shit in it, I'd rather have me either a drum or a breast.
what you mean? They just cut it in half.
I don't give
What
a
what
shit.
extra stuff is there?
I don't give a shit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with some leg quarters and some wings. So I'm gonna go with chicken.
All right,
And I'm
me.
talking about whole wings. I ain't talking about the individuals.
All right, me. Mm,
Say ribs, man. I know that's what you're going.
I want to, but I love me a good burger, and to me,
Okay. Yeah.
ain't nothing better than a burger off the grill.
Yeah. That's
Nothing
okay.
better.
Yeah.
Like I can make a burger on the stove in the oven, what have you. But if I get the chance to make me a burger on the grill, I'm taking it.
They don't got that same taste.
It don't.
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
don't.
I agree with you on that.
Like nigga, if I open a food truck, if I open a food truck and sell
Yeah.
barbecue food, we doing burgers.
I
Like
mean,
burgers has to be on that menu.
yeah, you can't go wrong with that. So my side for my side, I'm gonna go with baked beans, man.
All right, all
Baked
right.
beans with some brown sugar in there. Add,
Don't forget the ground beef. Don't forget
yeah,
the
add a
ground
little
beef,
bit of ground beef in there,
bruh.
man.
Dear God. I
That's what
don't
I'm going.
consider this a side. This is a main dish to me. But mac and cheese, since some people call it a side.
That's a side.
Mac and cheese is not a side.
I know you can get just a plate of that, but I mean that would be the second thing I go with, some mac and cheese. So what? Let me ask you this: people make mac and cheese two types of ways.
Mm-hmm.
You like your mac and cheese baked, or you like that creamy shit?
So my mom, my mom, the way she used to do it or the way she still does it. I don't. I still don't know how she does this, but she'll
Mhm.
bake it and somehow it's still creamy.
So just enough to get like the crust on the outside. Because I've
Yeah,
had some where it's like you gotta literally like cut it, because
yeah.
it's
Nah,
baked so much.
yeah. I ain't with all that, but like the bake the where it's still creamy on the inside,
Yeah.
and like
Got that
the way
layer
my
of cheese on the top of it.
oh nah, my mom ain't even do that.
No.
What my mom does, she'll go buy the block of cheese, and when she mixing it up in the pot or whatever, she makes sure that that block cheese don't melt. So like when she bakes it, it's still like chunks of like block cheese in it.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, if I don't go to Florida this weekend, I might just take that 10-hour drive to South Carolina and see what my folks doing for the Fourth. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good one. All right.
Dessert.
Dessert. Do fruit count in this?
Do fruit.
Yeah.
What you about to say? A fruit cake, nigga?
Motherfucker, I was about to say just watermelon. What cookout? What cookout don't have watermelon?
Mm,
Or or if not, I can go with another dessert. That
nah,
I don't think I ain't really seen it at cookouts, but I can go with it. It's gonna be
take.
that peach cobbler.
See, I'm not a fan of peach cobbler. I was gonna say banana pudding.
I don't really mess with bananas, man.
Oh, this nigga is Ultraman. This
No,
nigga
I
is.
don't. I don't like the taste of bananas. I'll eat them in like smoothies and stuff like that, but just to eat a banana, I can't do it. I think it's
What
like the
is
texture.
wrong with you?
It's like the texture of the shit, man. I just can't.
Okay, I mean that. You know, I ain't even gonna knock you. It's plenty.
It's
It's
like
plenty of
mush.
people. I love bananas. Pause. But like, I'll buy a what's it called? A bushel. I'll buy a bushel of bananas. Put them on my countertop. Take one to
Yeah,
work with me every day,
yeah, no, I can't do it, man. So yours banana pudding.
all day, every day.
I just thought of another one. What's the stuff you put the cookies in there and the whipped cream? You ever had that? You
Cookie
layer
what?
it. It's like nah, you layer it with like cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and whipped cream like in between. I can't remember what it's called.
I've never heard of that.
And then you put it in the refrigerator and you scoop it out of there like ice cream because it becomes like more solid.
Let
Shit's
me
good
tell
as
you
fuck.
something.
Like
Let me tell you something.
yeah,
I don't ever want to hear you say anything about me hanging out with the caucuses again. Okay?
that wasn't them that made that. I had that growing up.
I've never heard of that.
I can't remember what it's called, but I had that growing up.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's good.
Huh. I mean, if your folks still make it, like we can plan a trip to South Carolina if you can guarantee that they gonna make that.
Yeah, I'm to look into that, man. That's one I ain't had in a long time. I don't know what it's called, to be honest with you.
Mm.
It might not even have a name. It might be some shit somebody just,
Look, that's the one thing about growing
straight
up
up.
back home, bro.
Yeah,
People would make shit and
yeah,
wouldn't even have a name for it. All would what you'd have to call it so that they know to make it is whatever whatever's in it. Hey, make that cookie stuff.
yeah. And it's only one person that always bring
Oh,
it.
every time, bruh. Like Lord rest her soul, my grandma. Like I love my mom to death. If my mom ever sees this, I love you. But my grandmother's chicken and rice
Mm.
was the best I will and have ever tasted in my life. When she passed away, my mom started making it. Wasn't the same.
It just ain't had the same.
Nah, like I remember as a little kid, like after church, on the ride home from church, I'd beg my grandma in the car, hey, make chicky rice.
Yeah.
Cause like I love the way she made it. And since then, like anytime I've tasted it from anybody else, it don't taste the same.
You mean like stew chicken and rice, or you talking about mixed together, like it mixed together?
It's mixed together. And I know what
Okay.
you thinking of. The what's that shit called that they used to sell at the at the elementary
Now,
school?
now I ain't talking about Perlo.
Alright, yeah.
Chicken
Yeah.
ball, perlo.
Yeah.
I think perlo is just like that. That's something in our area that we call it, but most people say chicken
I
ball.
I honestly think it's just gumbo.
Yeah, it's yeah. We just got our own name to it.
Yeah, it's our own personal gumbo.
Yeah,
But yeah, nah. I was never a fan of that. I
nah.
was never a fan of it.
But you talking about stew chicken and
Yeah, like
rice?
my grandma would like
Yeah,
stew the chicken and then chop it up and shred it and mix it into the rice.
yeah.
Shit was so good.
I know what you're talking about. Hmm.
Dude, all right, I'm getting hungry, man. What the fuck, nigga? I'm getting hungry as fuck right now.
yeah. Talking about food, man.
Like, I need to figure out what I'm doing for dinner tonight.
Yeah. So when you go on your little escapade, your trip, right?
Mm.
It's a Fourth of July party going on.
We haven't decided that yet. So like my homegirl, right? She doesn't own a grill at her house.
She got an apartment, or
She got a house.
she don't own the grill.
She don't got a man.
Oh, she doesn't own a grill.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't
thought you
own.
said she didn't own the grill. I was about to say, well,
No, she
who
doesn't
fucking
own
knows?
a grill.
Okay.
So she was like, if I'm coming down there, she'll buy a grill because she wants grill food for the fourth. So
Yeah.
she buying a grill, and I'm going down there to cook. So I don't know if it's just a party or if if I'm just grilling
Yeah.
just to grill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I was gonna ask was, was you gonna go down there and like grill, or was y'all planning to like cook, put some stuff on, you know?
Not sure yet. It's up to her. Her
Because
house.
nowadays I feel like just like you, like yeah, we just name them like foods like leg quarters and shit like that.
Mm,
But if I'm if I'm making something on the grill, a steak is involved in it somewhere.
nigga, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100. Even if I don't eat the steak that same day, the
Yeah,
steak is getting cooked.
yeah,
It's getting
a
cooked.
steak. Yeah,
Now the one thing that's gonna piss me off if we do have a party and oh excuse me, people show up. As a man, I hate when I'm on the grill and other niggas come up trying to tell me how to cook on the grill.
I talk to you and stuff like that. Yeah, just
Yeah,
mind your
like
business.
leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
Leave me the fuck alone. If I'm cooking, I'm cooking. If you got an issue with it, you can take over the whole grilling. Cause
but man, yeah,
honestly, all I want to do is drink anyway.
yeah, right. That's why I feel like you make a couple like things where it's like, let's say like chicken or whatever, where you can leave it on there, you can cover it, go about your business, come back and forth. But
Yeah,
and then you put the steak on, and that's like a quick thing, you know?
steak and burgers quick.
Yeah,
But now, if we do that, how I plan on having this done is I'm gonna go ahead and have a lot of shit done. So when people show up, don't come and talk to me on this grill.
yeah,
Because if I'm making ribs, the ribs gonna be well, shit. That's gonna have to be like one of the first things that go on just to make sure
hmm,
they cook the right way.
time wise, yeah,
But after that, this other shit, stay the fuck out my face.
yeah, yep.